Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Absalam Sharif Abdullahi. I do work with the Minister of Health of Kenya. I'm currently doing postgraduate diploma in gastroenterology. And mine is brief one. Merck Foundation Scholarship has helped me to update my skills and knowledge about gastroenterology. That's helped me to provide appropriate and improved quality of care to patients with gastrointestinal diseases. And I have expanded my services to patients, because I'm in a place where there's no other physician. I'm the only physician in that place. So I can say, though I knew most of the diseases, but at least I've got a time to read, learn more, and expand my knowledge about gastrointestinal disease. That's what I can say. Thank you.
For me, I did endocrinology. So I know you have media people, they're wondering, what is that? So endocrinology is, you understand there are glands. You have glands in your body, they produce hormones. So you have many hormones in your body, the thyroid, you have the adrenal glands, you have the pituitary hormones. So those are the kind of studies that you are doing. Diabetes is also part of it because, as you know, is a problem with the insulin. So that's what I've studied. And when I'm standing here, I'm appreciating the Merck Foundation. Thank you, Senator Kelej. Myself and my colleague, we have Dr. Florence, Dr. Irene. We really appreciate the system that the Merck Foundation has done. We have been in class for the last 3 years. We started our studies during the COVID time. We did our postgraduate diploma in diabetes, endocrinology, and then the master's in science in diabetes. And all funded the Merck Foundation. And we really appreciate, without you, we would not have been here where we are. I work in the public sector. We have been in a strike. Tomorrow you're back to work. So I work in Gatundu, level 5. This is in Kiambu County. And you know, in the central Kenya, we have a lot of diabetes. And since I started now studying with Merck Foundation, the knowledge that I've gained through the University of South Wales, I was able to initiate a diabetic clinic. And it has been running there. We see around 20 to 30 patients every day with the diabetes. And during the ward round now, with the knowledge I'm able to mentor the interns and the medical officers, the clinic officer who are under my care. I'm also an executive member of the Kenya Diabetes Study Group with my colleague here, Dr. Eric and Irene. And we have done a lot of outreach. Training MOs in the counties on management of diabetes. We partner with Pharma like microlabs, the Ministry of Health. We have done curricular development. We have been engaged in development of curriculum and guidelines, courtesy of the knowledge that I've gained from the training. So without it, I would not have been had the courage that I can be involved. I can be invited by the Ministry of Health to be part of the curricular development. Currently, we are doing the curricular development for the training, in-service training in the Kenya Medical Training Colleges, where we want to train clinical officers, we want to train nurses in diabetes care, because we realize a lot of our patients are being attended by those kind of people. And we feel we need now to know how do we down cascade this knowledge that we have, so that now our patients are not going, they get the best of care all the way from the health centers and the dispensary. So this is what my passion is. That's why I've been seeing the public health, because I see most of my patients are in the village. Actually, in the diabetic circles, I'm known as a village doctor. I love the village. And thank you again, the team, for that. I appreciate it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As you heard, my name is Dr. Bugano Bunyoli. I'm a dedicated consultant obstetrician gynecologist. serving this community of Nairobi in a public facility, that is Mama Lucy Kibaki Hospital. In the pursuit of my knowledge, the Merck Foundation was able to offer me the postgraduate diploma in 2021 in sexual and reproductive medicine. And then in 2022, I was able to do the Master's in Science in Sexual and Reproductive Medicine at the prestigious University of South Wales in the United Kingdom. Through this scholarship through the Merck Foundation, which I'm truly grateful, I acquired a lot of knowledge, not merely about academic achievement, but it also gave me the tools that empowered me to make a tangible difference in the lives that those I serve. Specializing in this delicate and often misunderstood area of infertility, I've been instrumental in guiding the patients through the intricacies of IVF and IUI as required. I've been able to start the infertility clinics in my facility, not only by just providing treatment, but also strive to educate and raise awareness about infertility and encouraging also the male factor involvement in it, which is quite we are not quite involved in it. Our goal mainly is to just dismantle the stigma surrounding this condition and illuminate the path to parenthood to those who actually dream of being pregnant. As we continue to advance in our understanding and treatment of infertility in our facility, we strive to let everyone remember that behind every statistic that we usually give out and read in our journals, is a story about a couple yearning to have a child. So we are trying also to be humane about it and advocate and mentor our younger doctors to it. Thank you.
I am a graduate of University of South Wales for 3 degrees, 2 diplomas, and a master's in diabetes. This has set me on a pedestal of improvement in my skills. I work at the University of Nairobi Staff Clinic, and I realized that after I completed my training, the days that I come into the clinic, all the patients with diabetes and endocrine problems, that is a glands that aren't talked about, have been pushed to me, which is of much help to the university staff, the people who work at the university. I've also started a clinic at Menelik to benefit the people who are around Menelik and in Nairobi. And the other thing that I've also been involved in is research. We are currently conducting a research in sexual dysfunction in persons with diabetes, the arousal study, as well as, and planning to do another study about hyperglycemia in pregnancy, the Sweet Mommy study. Thank you.
Dr. Paul Koigi is my name. Consultant, obstetrician and gynecologist, and reproductive endocrinology and fertility subspecialist here in Kenya. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Merck Foundation for the generous sponsorship that facilitated my participation in the postgraduate diploma in the sexual and reproductive medicine in the University of South Wales. It was a very humbling experience to go through each and every one of the 6 modules that they offered, having the chance to interact with a very interestingly high caliber of consultants across various specialties and subspecialties. And it was a privilege to go through the course and to score excellently in each and every one of the modules. I was equally grateful for the opportunity to upgrade that postgraduate diploma to a Master of Science in Sexual and Reproductive Medicine. And I'm truly grateful to Merck Foundation for that opportunity. I am grateful that I seized it. And since I undertook that course, I want to admit that it has actually changed my personal life, my perspective as a practitioner, and has also significantly impacted on the way I handle both my clients and my students. Currently, I have the privilege to serve in 3 capacities. In my workstation, I am a consultant obs-gyn as well as a fertility specialist. I also serve as the head of Department of Research, and I also serve as the editor-in-chief of one publication in the Nairobi Hospital and deputy editor-in-chief of another scientific publication for a professional society in Kenya. And also courtesy of Merck Foundation, I have had the opportunity to participate in the health and media healthcare reporting training package as one of the tutors. So I'm truly grateful for those opportunities. They have really impacted on my patients, where we are realizing better outcomes, and it has also empowered me to have a higher culture of excellence in the clinical practice. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Hilda Nabiswa. I've done the diabetes and endocrinology courses. I work at Kenyatta National Hospital in the endocrinology department. I'm very grateful to Merck Foundation for sponsoring me to pursue both the postgraduate diplomas in diabetes and endocrinology at the University of South Wales from 2020 to 2022. When I first applied for the diabetes course, I was working in a mission hospital, Chogoria Mission Hospital. It was extremely busy and it was COVID time, and we were experiencing a surge in diabetes cases. So the knowledge I received at that point really helped me tremendously to take care of these patients and further increased my interest in endocrinology. My passion for diabetes grew, and as a result, I started a social media awareness platform known as diabetesdoc.ke. You can get me on Instagram, TikTok, X, etc., YouTube. So far, I've discussed on all those platforms and other social media platforms to raise awareness on diabetes. It makes me happy when I get DMs telling me that the information that I have spread was able to make someone get tested for diabetes and start treatment early, just because they watched my video somewhere. I'm also passionate about diabetes remission through weight loss, and I have a weight loss program targeted for those who have early onset diabetes and weight challenges to help them stand a chance at diabetes remission. I'm an executive member of the Kenya Diabetes Study Group, and I've been involved in many trainings and lectures. I recently got a scholarship through the NIH, and it will be based at the Yale and Stanford University in the US to pursue global health. And I'm going to do this through a research aimed at integrating diabetes care into HIV clinics. My goal is to pursue NCD awareness and research and improve the data that's coming from sub-Saharan Africa. As all this may not have been possible without Merck Foundation, who offered me the breakthrough opportunity. I pray that many more deserving scholars who wish to create an impact in the society can benefit from this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much to the Merck Foundation.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Hussein Jivanji. I'm based here in Nairobi. Currently, I work as a cardiology fellow at the Karen Hospital. Merck sponsored me to do an MSc in preventive cardiology. Initially, it was a postgraduate diploma, which was then followed with an MSc from 2021 to 2022. Now, at the time that I finished the course, I was working in a remote setup in Makueni County. With the knowledge gained from the postgraduate diploma and the MSc, I began the first cardiology clinic in Makueni County. Where we were seeing patients with hypertension, heart failure, lipid disorders, and I think that clinic is still running as of now. It's helped impact a lot of the people in the facility. Personally, the MSc has given me an opportunity to progress in my career, because after I got the opportunity from Merck to do the MSc, I managed to getting into a clinical cardiology fellowship at the Karen Hospital, which I'm pursuing, and I'm in my second year. Through the MSc, I also did a research into the common causes of heart failure in sub-Saharan Africa. Going forward, I wish to complete my cardiology training, continue to practice preventive cardiology in Kenya, get those blood pressure targets in check, get the lipids in check, so that we can prevent that heart attack or that stroke from happening. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark.
My name is Dr. Janet Koros. I'm a consultant physician and head of Department Medicine at the Kenyatta University Teaching Research and Referral Hospital. I'd like to start to offer my gratitude to the Merck Foundation for giving me the opportunity to pursue a postgraduate diploma in endocrinology from the University of South Wales, UK. As a correction, I'm still a student, let's say 3/4 way through the course. From this, I can say I was actually motivated by working in the public sector where there is lack of specialized human resource. And this motivated me to actually look for opportunities out there to specialize. And why endocrinology? We have a growing burden of non-communicable diseases in our population. And as we know, diabetes and endocrinology disorders have a huge burden in this. So the course has equipped me to have comprehensive understanding about the intricate workings of the endocrine system. It has allowed me to diagnose and treat complex hormonal disorders. Even as I run my physician clinic, I'm more confident. And this has even translated just beyond my current practice because I work in a teaching and research hospital. We have students, we have residents, we have a lot of medical officers, and I'm able to mentor them through bedside teachings, through continuous medical education sessions. So I think this course is an impact more to me, but also to the people around me. I've also been able to network by joining through this course. I was able to join the Society Kenya Diabetes Study Group, where I've networked with other specialists who are ahead of me. And this has really impacted because I'm able to attend conferences, symposiums, workshops that have increased my knowledge in endocrinology. And I look forward, beyond this, I look forward to pursuing a postgraduate diploma in diabetology and possibly an MSc in endocrinology. Once again, I'd really like to thank the Merck Foundation. Thank you.
All protocol observed. My name is Mwango Anson. I'm a physician currently practicing in Eastern Kenya. I am based at Kitui County in Mwingi Central Sub-County. The hospital is called Mwingi Level 4 Hospital. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to Merck Foundation for the opportunity to initially study the postgraduate diploma in gastroenterology, and consequently now recently complete with a master's in science in gastroenterology. I didn't expect to speak, so I think I'll just end it at that. Sorry? Oh, yes, for sure. Okay. We have, this was about a year and a half ago. When I was still doing my master's in internal medicine at the Kenyatta National Hospital, we had the opportunity to see a 25-year-old young girl who had presented with what appeared to be features of liver disease. We eventually were able to identify her as a case of likely what we call autoimmune hepatitis and cascade care for her. And we've been able to educate and gradually encourage her to seek care for it. She came in what looked like chronic liver disease, so we've even started discussions about transplant thereafter for her. So with the knowledge acquired from the program in Merck, I was able now to understand and probably easily cascade this knowledge to such a young patient.
My name is Dr. Margaret Nyakenywa Mbuga. I'm an OBGYN working in the public sector. I work in Kiambu Level 5. I have a passion for infertility. So when I applied for this, thank you, Professor Koigi, for bringing this to our doorstep. When I applied for this, I actually had a passion, but I didn't know how to go about it. So thanks to Merck Foundation, I was able to be picked. I am not yet done with my course. I'm still in my 4th module, basically 3/4 way done. So the impact it has had, I've been able to conduct fertility clinics in a public facility. We know that in Kenya, most of the fertility treatment is offered in Nairobi. So we are trying to diversify and at least bring the services closer to the people. The one thing I would really want us to get is probably liaise with labs that are here. I'm sure Professor Koigi, you can facilitate that, so that in as much as we are done with the course, then you also are able to have hands-on practice, and you're able to impact in the society. I love the fact that it's an online course for those of us who love analog. And you have a whole library full of books at home, and you're highlighting and all. This has been purely online. It was a challenge initially, but I appreciate the fact that education has been brought to our doorstep, and you can access it anytime, anywhere, and it's very flexible. I'm seeing my classmates here. There's Mumira Mushiri. It's a pleasure to be here among you, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I pray that I can be able to also go for the MSc program also. And I would want to travel with you guys. Why not? Thank you.
My name is Dr. Mushiri. First and foremost, I am an OBGYN. I'm an obstetrician gynecologist based in the village in Kiambu County, in Gatundu Level 5 Hospital. I want to say a very big thank you to the Merck Foundation for thinking about us in this region and for bringing this course to the doctors in this region. As the previous speakers have said, the challenge was we wanted to offer these services, especially to the less needy in society, and I think we've been able to do that. As I have seen, I had mentors not only here but in this group, specifically Dr. Wairago there. She's the one who signed my course release from my hospital to be able to do this course part-time, so thank you. And since I finished the PGD, we've been able to incorporate infertility clinic services in our hospital systems. We've been able to partner with other providers in providing the care, the much needed care. There's much more that can be done, but I think when we not only should we work as individuals but as a team. I have seen people from whom we come from the same region here and from whom we share the same interests. I think if we can collaborate together, we can be able to do much more. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Mr. David Kayaja Wafula. I'm very grateful to Merck Foundation. They gave me a chance to train in Manipal, India, in assisted reproduction and clinical embryology. What I can say is that what this course did to me, it gave me the confidence in handling patient specimens, in the results that I normally give to the patient. It has given me the confidence, because I work in a University of Nairobi, a teaching institution, and my skills I'm able to pass to the students with the confidence because I know what I did in Manipal. It gave me all that I needed. So I'm very, very grateful to Merck Foundation and everyone that was involved in training me to achieve these goals. Thank you.
Thank you. The Chairman, Merck Foundation, CEO, and the President, More Than a Mother campaign, Rasha, Kelej, all protocol observed. Invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a great pleasure to be standing in front of you all here, and indeed, my sincere gratitude. My name is Godfrey Limiri. I work in the public sector, Kenyatta National Hospital, as a laboratory technologist. I'm a beneficiary of Merck Foundation sponsorship. I did embryology at Manipal University, that is India. I am really indeed very grateful to Merck Foundation in its endeavors in capacity building in this branch of science. In fact, even to the great length taken to ensure the success of this program. I was put in one of the prestigious university in India, that is Manipal University. its constituent college in Kasturba Medical College, India. Indeed, I should say that the mode of training was so effective in that the way practicals and theory part was blended together made it so effortlessly to acquire the skills and indeed the knowledge. Of course, embryology is divided into various sections, which of course I was able to go through, and we were able to rotate in all the sections. I do work at Kenyatta National Hospital, whereby plans are underway to put up a facility, fertility facility, and to this extent, we were introduced to Merck Foundation to pursue this course in the preparation of the same. The center may not be happening and running at the moment, but of course, I've been able to team up with one of the fertility specialists in the country, and I'm able to practice embryology so that I can polish my hands-on skills. Again, I will say thank you very much to Merck Foundation and for the opportunity accorded to me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so I also just want to join everyone to say thank you very much to Merck Foundation because of the opportunity that everyone is talking about. And I think indeed I'm also part of that testimony. The fact that I did the postgraduate diploma in diabetes and later the MSc in diabetes has opened a lot of doors. Part of what Eric was talking about and also other colleagues were talking about, opening clinics, seeing a lot of patients out in the periphery. And I think it's really been a true honor to just carry on the good name of Merck Foundation. So I also want to join everyone to say thank you so much for everything. Thank you.